Welcome back, folks. So, as we've told you, today is the deadline for Congress to fund the Department of Homeland Security. On Thursday, Congress left Washington without a funding deal in place for the Department of Homeland Security.
Now, to talk more about this, we bring in Congressional Correspondent Nathaniel. Hey, good morning, Nate. So, with Congress out of town and tonight's shutdown looming, how long could this last, and will Americans start feeling the impact on services like TSA and FEMA?
Well, Michelle, look, that's a very real possibility, and we have no idea how long this shutdown is going to last. Now, look, lawmakers are actually out for a week-long recess, and even though they say they could be called back if a deal is reached between the White House and Democrats, it's not clear that one will be reached anytime soon. Now, the White House and Democrats keep negotiating. There's been a big push from Democrats on Capitol Hill to rein in the Department of Homeland Security, specifically Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. Democrats have repeatedly called them out of control and want major changes to the way that they operate, additional restrictions on the way that they can use force and conduct warrants searches. There's a lot of questions, though, about whether they will actually be able to reach an agreement with the White House to rein in ICE. That being said, Democrats arguing that some of the services that could be halted during this partial government shutdown, like TSA, FEMA, the Coast Guard, all areas that get funded as part of the Department of Homeland Security, that they have enough funds at the Department of Homeland Security to keep those agencies and keep those employees running while the government is partially shut down. Again, we have no idea how long this will last. Take a listen.
If there's a deal, I expect we will be called back, and that's fine.
What's your message to air travelers then, or people who rely on FEMA for disaster assistance, if they are in a partial shutdown and workers are furloughed and Americans can't access those critical services?
There's absolutely no reason for workers to be furloughed because there's more than enough money to keep those organizations operating for the next couple of weeks.
Now, to be clear, Immigrations and Customs Enforcement did receive a massive infusion of cash during the Republican mega bill last year. That means that Immigrations Enforcement will continue even in a partial government shutdown. But all of these other employees at the Department of Homeland Security, it's over 200,000 or so. There's a big question of whether in several weeks' time, if we're still in a shutdown, that they could get paid or be told to stay at home and wait for the shutdown to end to report to work. Again, a lot more questions than answers about just the impacts of this shutdown, how long it will last, and whether Democrats and Republicans can actually reach an agreement here, guys.
Well, Nate, thank you for telling us what you know so far. We appreciate it.
And great talking again, and great seeing you again, sir. Have a good weekend.